Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a simple roast chicken dish. This is a local farm from Sullivan County, Lake Canosa. The farm is Campanelli's. They raise chickens locally, and it's a phenomenal product. I bought it up the street here at my local Italian meat market, and it's a great product. If you can't get this, obviously, any organic chicken, Bell & Evans or Murray's, any one of those, or even a Whole Foods organic chicken works fine. This is a 3.5 pound chicken, and we're going to start with that. Okay, first off, we're going to start with our spice rub. That's the most important. This gives the chicken its flavor. These are spices you probably all have in your closet, in your cupboard. If not, they're locally, any supermarket has these kind of spices. We're going to start with 2 tablespoons of granulated garlic. We have a 1/4 cup of dried rosemary leaves, 1/4 cup of dried thyme, 1/3 cup of lemon pepper seasoning, 1/4 cup of granulated onion, and a 1/4 cup of Spanish paprika. What we do with that is put it in a bowl, mix everything together, and we have our spice mix. Now this spice mix you can keep in an airtight container for up to a month, maybe a month and a half, and you can use it on pork chops, you can use it on turkey breast, pork tenderloin, anything like that. It's a great spice mixture to use on meats. Next we have our inside stuffing for the chicken. We're going to use some apple. Here I have a red one, green one works fine as well. It's just 1 slice of apple which I've diced. I have a 1/2 stick of celery, diced fine, a 1/2 carrot, diced fine, 1 clove of garlic which I've crushed, a small red onion, where you can use white onion as well, diced fine, and I chopped some parsley stems and some thyme sprigs and crushed some bay leaves. That all goes into a bowl, and we add 2 tablespoons of our spice mix, 1 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of crushed black pepper. So what I've done now, I've taken the insides out of the chicken, the liver and the neck, and I'm going to season them as well and put them on a roasting pan. But this is the chicken. What I've done is going to add a 1/4 cup of olive oil to our stuffing mix. Mix it up good. And then we're going to stuff it inside our chicken. Now we have our 1 stick of butter, which I've cut in half lengthwise, and we're just going to lift the skin right by the breast until we feel it got a little hole there, and we're going to push that butter right into the chicken, right along the breast. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just lift that breast up from the meat, and we just add that right down into the chicken. Now I'm just going to take a small paring knife, and I'm going to make an incision in one of the legs, doesn't matter which one. Make sure it goes through. You can put your finger through like that, and then we're going to bring the other leg over, and we're going to push it through that hole in the leg. And that seals the vegetables inside. Now that our chicken is stuffed, we're going to season everything. We have our spice mix, and we're just going to apply liberally. Put a piece of foil down so you don't make a mess. And we're just going to sprinkle everything around the outside of that chicken. Make sure you get underneath the wings. Open the wings up, get the spice mixture in there. Get it in between the legs, down by the breast, and all over the top of the chicken. I sprinkle a little seasoning on the liver and the neck because I like to eat those before the chicken is cooked, and obviously they cook a lot faster. What I've done here is I have a baking sheet. I put a little foil. I sprayed it with a little non-stick spray. Obviously if you have a roasting pan, you can use the roasting pan, spray a little spray in there. I had a little mix left from the stuffing. I'm just going to put that on the bottom of the chicken, use that as a little base. And then I'll put my chicken on top of the thing. This can be done 4 hours ahead of time if you want. And then when it's ready, it's gonna take an hour and a half to cook. I have my oven set at 350 degrees, preheated. I'm gonna bake this for about an hour and 30 minutes. And then I'll check the temperature with a thermometer, and it needs to be 165 degrees. Now that our oven is hot, it's 350 degrees. We're gonna put the chicken in the oven and set our timer for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, it's been about an hour and 30 minutes. And we're gonna check our chicken here. And we're gonna take our instant read thermometer and we stick it right in between the leg and the breast meat, right into the thigh. And according to this, it is 165 degrees. Absolutely perfect. So now we're gonna let this rest just like this for about 20 to 25 minutes. Somewhere warm on top of the stove is fine. And then we'll carve it up and have it for dinner. But that is your rotisserie chicken. Absolutely beautiful, and you won't get better in the store. I trust that you'll make this recipe.